1998 was the year for anime. Let me tell you, this year released so many classics I didn't even know came out until I researched it for this video. Cowboy Bebop, class. Serial Experiments Lane, class. Every car nerd's favorite anime, Initial D, came out this year. Classic. Every woman over the age of 25's favorite anime, Cardcaptor Sakura, came out this year. Classic. Perfect Blue the movie came out this year. Classic movie. The OG Yu-Gi-Oh came out this year. Not Duel Monsters with this English opening, but the one before that with this Japanese opening. All knowledge. Classic. And Pokemon, the first movie where Mewtwo is introduced, and we all realize that the Mewtwo build is top tier.
Classic.
That's a 10.
Just straight generational classics all year round in 1998. And a direct sequel to 1997 when Evangelion, Berserk, and Mononoke came out. And a prequel to 1999 when One Piece came out. Classic. Studio Madhouse decided to flex on everybody in 1998 when they released Perfect Blue and Cardcaptor Sakura all in the same year. Two anime that still get talked about to this day for being the best in their genre. But there's one more that they also introduced to us. A character type that sticks with us till this day. A classic Western anime introducing to us an MC that is known as the badass nonchalant gunslinger who wears a red trench coat. Boom, baby! And with the cherry on top, we got Trigun. Classic. Now, this anime has a special place in my heart, not because Vash is the main character and is literally my spirit animal, but because it's one of those anime where I finished it and wondered if I actually liked the anime or not. Then I realized 2 weeks later, after finishing the anime, that Trigun was actually amazing, and I needed 2 weeks to process why I think it was amazing. It's like when you hang out with your friends, if you have any, and think you're not having fun, but then you come home and realize that you had a fun time even though you had a resting bitch face the entire time. Because I'm different. I base my anime takes on how cool the anime is because I like immersing myself in cool situations. This exact phenomenon happened when I watched Bleach for the first time. I didn't realize it was my favorite anime until 6 months later after I finished it and realized how cool it actually was and how down bad I am for Yoruichi. Same thing here. I love Trigun because I am down bad for Meryl Streep.
I'm a slut. I love women.
Trigun is basically Dune with guns, but instead of Lisan al-Gaib, we got the humanoid typhoon. Vash the Stampede is our main character, and he is a menace to the society. Is what Meryl Streep thinks, but can't believe for half the show because the real Vash is actually goofy and would rank top 3 on Jerkmate rank.
How can you believe that weird guy out there is Vash the Stampede, the legendary gunman? That droopy-eyed, cocky, upside-down-haired, women-chasing lunatic who's nuts for donuts and gorges them like a starved hog in heat. You honestly think it's him?
We're staying at the same inn?
It's more like the same room.
Not to mention, he loves spreading love and positivity, likes eating donuts, wears glasses, and he's 5'11", not 6'7", like he looks in every frame of this anime. Sorry, ladies, none of your standards matter here. But he has aura, so he matches my standard. I would kiss this man.
Gay rights! Yeah!
Meryl is a fine woman who works for the Bernardelli Insurance Society and is sent with her partner Millie Always Strapped Thompson to find and investigate Vash to see if all the claims they get are really caused by him in every city he goes to. They are.
Go to the office.
What'd I do?
Just go to the office.
What'd I do?
Go, just go.
This world is called No Man's Land, even though it's a planet, but it's a land full of desert. Stay with me now. And Vash the Stampede over here is on the run because of a bounty on his head worth 20 Monkey D. Luffy. You can actually tell in One Piece that they copied Trigun's bounty system because it was released in 1999, 1 year after Trigun came out, meaning that One Piece copied Trigun. Stay with me now. Vash has this bounty on him because he blew up an entire city one day. Yes, he can do that. 27-year-old spoiler alert, because this man is a plant. Not these plants. An intergalactic alien species with lots of energy that supplies humanity.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The first 11 episodes are basically Vash running into Meryl and Millie coincidentally in every town he goes to. Because Meryl and Millie are looking for the actual Vash, thinking this Vash is not Vash because Vash is dumb and the Vash they are looking for is not dumb, he's Vash the Stampede. But what they don't know is that this Vash is actually Vash the Stampede and is the only man able to be nonchalant and goofy at the same time. In this episode, he literally wears a trash can lid on his head while walking down the road towards his enemies with his head down. Classic 1998 copy material. Everybody's looking his way. He got his own gunslinger anthem going on, and he don't even have his gun out. Looking like he's model walking for the newest Balenciaga collection. In this episode, he's on the run from the entire town trying to blaze him down, and he dodges all the bullets easily while still having room for jokes on the side. And in the next minute, he's literally staring into his enemy's soul like a brown parent looking at their child when they get a B+ in 3rd grade mathematics. Then the next minute, he's preaching for love and peace like nothing ever happened because he's a silly guy. And this is basically what happens for the first 11 episodes. Vash's mysterious past is like a puzzle that gets put together as the episodes go on. And you start to understand why Vash is so against killing and why he acts the way he does.
What made you decide you weren't going to shoot him?
I'm really glad that you didn't shoot him.
Me too. Because I don't like pain very much.
Before Vash landed on this planet, he was actually living on a spaceship with a group of humans who fled Earth because Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin had gay sex and decided to end all of the conflict in the world by using their combined powers to press the red button as their final fuck you to society, causing the Earth to explode. Vash has a twin brother called
That's
Knives.
where you are.
Da Vinci?
Vash equals good twin, Knives equals bad twin. Both Vash and Knives were raised by one of the humans on the ship, Rem. Who's Rem? I don't know, watch the fucking anime. What's even crazier is that Knives was the one who made Vash blow up a city.
Now it's time to take out this worthless human garbage forever!
Since Vash is a plant, he has supernatural powers and his arm is actually the same exact nuke Donald and Vlad used to incinerate the Earth.
Call the fire department. We just snooped the building.
Da Vinci?
What I love about this anime is how much Vash's morals are tested. He constantly faces people that will kill without a second thought in this corrupted world, and he could easily stop it by killing them himself. But he always chooses not to.
That's nice of you guys to say that.
Even when he gets pushed to the brink, he can be scarier than every bad guy he's faced, and yet always ends up not pulling the trigger because
Yeah,
of Rem.
I was dreaming, Rem.
Who the fuck is Rem? Confession. I know I said I love this anime for Vash's reasons, but I actually didn't start liking this mindset of Vash until the last episodes of the show. I thought someone as cool as Vash would be cooler if he did pull the trigger and just killed every bad guy like Nagumo Hajime from Arifureta.
Demon or god, I don't care. I'll kill anyone who comes after me.
Nagumo, don't do it!
Then I remembered why Arifureta has a 6.7 on Mal and realized I was thinking like a small-minded individual. But I kept watching. My confession at this point still stands though, as we're introduced to the biggest dog in this anime. You guys won't believe this. Nicholas D. Wolfwood.
Got you!
Wolfwood is the fourth member of the Goon Squad.
Who's drinking?
And if the drip in this anime couldn't get much colder. All these rappers and celebrities with all that money and can only afford basic sized cross necklaces, while this motherfucker carrying a cross double his size everywhere he goes, leading by the example. He is the man of God. The dynamics between Vash and Wolfwood is what actually made me conflicted about who's right or wrong. Vash hates killing and will never settle for it, but Wolfwood over here doesn't give a fuck because he knows this world is shit. And he gets mad whenever Vash doesn't kill. He's a good guy, but does what's got to be done when saving the innocent, even if that means catching bodies.
Sometimes are driven to become the devil himself.
It is what it is.
Get off my fucking back! You think I care?
As the show progresses, we see how both their ideals clash with each other's, and eventually they start to get heated. In this episode, the Goon Squad are getting attacked by giant sandworms, and the person controlling them is actually one of the kids they're protecting,
I'm Zazie the Beast.
who secretly works for the other Knives and can control giant sandworms. Vash over here goes the Talk no Jutsu route and thinks Zazie isn't so bad, but before he can finish, Zazie gets blitzed in the head by Wolfwood. Oh my god!
And if I hadn't shot him, that would have been you lying there.
And at this point, I had to disagree with Wolfwood's methods because he clearly doesn't know how strong Vash actually is. We've seen Vash dodge bullets point blank, rocket launchers to the face, a reflex is on par with Luffy dodging Kizuru's light beam, which is obviously a direct inspiration from Trigun. He has an atomic bomb on his arm. He has a robotic arm which he can shoot with. He can speak French, and Wolfwood thought this kid was a threat? That's where I draw the line. And Wolfwood did too, because right after this moment, he realized that maybe being a goofy gooner is what life's all about. Amen, brother. And then does the rawest shit I've ever seen, literally. Pours his heart out to Millie, unvirgins himself with Millie, sees Vash off, then dies a changed man the next day, realizing killing isn't the only way to solve a problem. Repenting for his sins just before dying to secure a spot in heaven as a true man of God, and proving once again that every man is completely fine with dying after getting some good pussy. The dynamics in this anime are crazy good. Vash and Wolfwood's ideals clashing, Meryl coming to understand Vash and care for him more than anybody else, Millie and Wolfwood having sex, Vash and Knives' simple good twin, bad twin relationship where Vash found the good in people and Knives thought he was better than everyone and wanted Vash to experience eternal suffering.
Make Vash suffer. Make him suffer for all eternity.
It's simple, but the build-up to it is what makes it amazing. I actually watched Trigun Stampede before I watched OG Trigun, and when I watched the OG, I liked it so much better because of Vash's goofiness that they took out of Stampede. And don't get me wrong, Stampede was amazing, and I still really liked it, but OG had so much more depth to Vash's character because of the build-up we had with his goofy side and his trauma catching up to him. I went from thinking that Vash could have been better by being an anti-hero who kills bad people for good to looking at my imaginary third-person camera in awe when he actually did kill someone.
What?
When Vash killed Legato, I audibly gasped, cause what the fuck? I deadass thought that Vash would pull a Michael Jackson gun down move and not shoot him. But no, he had to take a page from Wolfwood's book. His wifey and side chick were in danger and he could not let that slide. And after he killed Legato, it mind broke him and Knives technically won as the villain of the story, which was an insane plot twist. Bro wanted his twin to suffer just cause Vash shot him in the leg once. Then 80 years later proceeded to shoot his arm off, make Vash blow up a city, got his goons to make Vash blow up the moon, make him switch identities, and then go against everything he stood for and kill a guy. Knives was a great villain and an even bigger menace to the society. But you know how it goes, everybody. Before Alucard and Dante, we had Vash the Stampede. Before One Piece, we had Trigun. Classic red trench coat, classic glasses, classic blonde hair, 5'11" but honorary 6'7" nonchalant goofy gunslinger Vash the Stampede lived on. Beat his brother in a Mexican standoff and came back knowing what he always does, bringing love and peace to the people. All because of some bitch named Ren. Thanks for watching. Thank you. Love you. Bye.
I sit in my right, think about you.